Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Rewatch. We are covering the Avatar Last Airbender episode, The Desert, and may I just say, like, when this show gets real, it gets real.
Oh, yeah. There were many parts of this episode where I was like, oh, this is interesting.
So yeah, like this back half of this season is just stacked, which is real. It's just one really just amazing episode right after the other. Like we are in like if there's like a best section of Avatar, we're in it. You know, we are in the thick of it now, right now, brother. And this is a really great episode. It shows sides of characters you don't see before. It unveils certain parts of the lore. Like this is doing double, triple, quadruple duty on many things.
Yes.
So what are your kind of initial thoughts on this episode? Just kind of in brief.
Oh, this episode was badass. It had solid action. Aang goes full beast mode for part of it, and it shows you never get between a boy and his Sky Bison. That will not end up well for you.
Yeah. So in the previous episode, they're at the library. It was sinking, and Toph was trying to keep it up. And sorry, my mind went places. And Appa got kidnapped by sandbenders, and so like the aftermath of trying to escape from the desert. And the thing that really on the rewatch, the thing that kind of shocked me was each person, their reaction was justified.
Mm-hmm.
Like Aang snapping at people, like he just literally lost his like. There's two things that mattered him more than anything: Appa and his staff. Like those are his last two connections with his people, and Momo as well. But like, it's really Appa and his staff and Momo, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you gotta realize, like airbenders, they meet their Sky Bison when they're really young, and they're bonded for life.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a piece of lore we'll find out later. So
okay, good.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a spoiler. Like, yeah, it's a really adorable scene. Trust me, you'll love it. Like imagine, like you had a bond with a dog, and it was like the best dog ever, but it actually lived and you met this dog when you're 11, and you had it your entire life until you're like 80 years old, and when you die, it dies.
It's kind of like Aragon in that way, sort of.
I can see the comparison. Like that's a fair comparison, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Crappy books aside,
I was thinking more of the movie.
Well, I've read the first book, audio book, and then part of the second book.
Still counts.
Yeah, they're average at best. I mean, people call them like Lord of the Rings ripoffs. I mean, honestly, those books are Star Wars ripoffs. Like Christopher Poloni directly ripped the plot of Star Wars for that movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's not even a hot
movie. Take. Even the plot of the movie. I was watching this. I was like, someone watched A New Hope.
Like literally, the Saphira's egg is the Death Star plans.
Yes. And it's like you get some message from a princess, basically saying you're my only hope.
Yeah, Arya is Leia. You got your Darth Vader character. It's like Brahm could not be more Obi-Wan if you try.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's bring it back to Avatar. That was a cool tangent, but
But I dug seeing Aang go through this because in a way he's reacting as he would if Appa actually died, and it's interesting seeing Aang because so far we haven't seen Aang at this state of desperation, and I find that very interesting when they throw these characters in a new light, because if you notice, all of Aang's innocence, all of his like 10-year-old boy like charm goes away, and he's like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, he's still kind of reacting like a 10-year-old, but it's, oh my god. Like, also, like a moment that I thought was really interesting was like when he accused Toph of like not caring and all that stuff. It's like, if you watch the previous episode, you know that had to have hurt really bad, because like she wanted to save Appa, but like she was trying to save her life. Like she was literally crying. Like it's like
She
like,
did her best.
Oh yeah, she has no fault whatsoever. But like the fact that like, and the thing is, Toph, it's like Toph knows. Okay, he's hurting. He's saying that out of anger. He doesn't really mean it, but it still hurts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, I believe like this is the episode where it really solidifies Katara as the group mom.
Yes, because you can definitely see that she's trying to hold the group together.
Like, I love that moment where like he's looking at everyone and they're all like down, and it's like you can literally see like the thoughts going through her head, and she's like, "All right, fine, guys, get up." You know, like I actually really appreciate that. I love that, like that kind of moment.
And I love the whole, they made another comment where someone forgot that Toph is blind. They keep doing this, and I'm like, yeah, that's actually kind of humorous.
Also, hey Jared, would you like some cactus juice? It's the quenchiest.
I swear this episode needs to be titled Sokka Gets High on Mushrooms. That's what this has to be. Sokka gets high. That's what this episode
I literally already have the thumbnail in mind. It's that one where like Sokka's like doing this at the sun.
Yes.
It's just such a great.
100%.
And like the thumbnail line is, "Are you sure this is a kid show?" or something to that effect. Like,
yeah, exactly. This is gonna be good.
Oh, by the way, there's actually merchandise for people you can actually buy drinks that is cactus juice.
That's don't drink cactus juice and drive a bison.
Oh, trust me. If I ever come visit you, like I'm gonna try and find like cactus juice in Florida, and like we're gonna have a video where we drink cactus juice or something.
And I love where even Momo is super high, so they get a sky monkey and the Sokka high.
Yeah, like also shout out to like how they treated like the drug effects, like the kind of like the different angles and like the music. Actually, like my favorite Momo moment is like he's flying and they just like, you know,
yeah,
like
he just crashes. I love that.
Yeah. Like that was really good. So what do you think about like when they reach like that rock and they're like, "Okay, we will be right back."
When did that happen? I think I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was towards the end of the episode.
Oh, like, okay.
Yeah, like the moment that really scared me the most was when the wasp took Momo. Aang just straight up killed like the wasp when he didn't have to, because he already had Momo by that point. Like Momo was like he didn't have to kill the wasp, but he did. Like that just shows you just how dark he is in this moment. The fact that like he unnecessarily killed the wasp, because like I said, Momo was safe. Like there was no reason to keep going after that wasp. Normal Aang would have just turned back, but he was so full pent up with just anger and rage.
So in other words, Aang became the Punisher.
Now you're making me want to Photoshop the Punisher skull onto his chest.
No, it's got to be onto his head, and you can kind of make it look glowy.
God,
I'm telling you, he went full Punisher. This whole episode is him going full Punisher. Or
there is that shot where like he's glowing and he got the staff. I could use that. That's a possibility. We'll see.
But going on to that, I love near the end of the episode when they say they sold Appa. This is when I was like, oh, because Aang enters the freaking avatar state at that moment, and you can hear he's talking, and you can hear the booming voice, and I'm like, oh, they screwed up.
Oh, I go with one further. You want to know what really set him off?
You
put a muzzle on Appa?
Oh, yeah.
So I think Aang and John Wick have something in common.
Yes. You harm our pet, you die. Oh, Aang Wick. There you go.
Now you're making me want to put Aang's face. Like remember what I did for the last episode?
Yeah, dude, it's gotta be Aang's head on John Wick, long hair and everything, but with the arrow going down.
So like John Wick's face, but I put like the avatar arrow on him.
Yes, that would actually work really well.
That would be a different.
Actually, this works even better. You know why? They stole the bison, aka also Aang's car.
Aang goes full John Wick.
Yes. I'm telling you, Aang Wick, baby, Aang Wick. That's what I'm gonna call this episode, Aang Wick.
No, has Aang gone full John Wick?
Yes, exactly. There you go.
Oh my god, yes. Like
the answer is yes.
Like usually I just like screenshot a frame, but like now I can actually find a thing of John Wick and like I'll take like the blue headband and like on his forehead and just like put it down on there.
Exactly.
Like, oh my god. Like we'll see. If I can Photoshop it, I will. But yeah. So many possibilities. And like that's just
by the way, trivia: the mushroom cloud produced by Aang resembles the real world mushroom cloud produced by a nuclear explosion.
Angenheimer.
The puns just keep presenting.
Like that alone could be like
that honestly works as the title of this episode.
Or the thumbnail thing, like Angenheimer ?
Yes, with the screenshot of the mushroom cloud.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Relevant.
There you go.
So many possibilities. So like that's just one side of the show. We also got to talk about the Zuko and Iroh portion, where like a key thing is revealed.
And by the way, I love where it's like that basic acapella group that by the way, I gotta say this, when those individuals showed up with their combat skills and stuff, I was like, okay, it's the Avatar the Bad Batch show.
Another thing we could have
so much stuff in this episode that we could make memes of, dude.
So many. Like, Jared, you need to make that Bad Batch meme. I freaking swear.
I may do that. Yeah, I may do that.
But yeah, like that would like I guess you could say they have a particular set of skills.
Yes.
And they were trying to take the prince and his uncle.
Yes. No, it's like what's actually really funny is that I can imagine the conversation. So you found the Avatar and kidnapped his Sky Bison. Oh,
you know, I'm really sure that segment was good for the Liam Nielsen ratings.
That
was a good one. That was a good one. So
you're saying Appa was taken, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
And Aang has a particular set of skills. This is gonna keep going, by the way.
I personally I don't care, but we got a show to do, so let's just like
yeah.
So what did you think about like the secret society kind of thing with Iroh? Like,
kind of remind me of the Court of Owls in a way. Man, another thing. Jeez, this keeps happening.
Also, did somebody say Screecher?
No, I said Court of Owls.
Did somebody say Screecher? Screecher is an owl.
Yeah, but not this owl.
Right, Screecher's better. Well, yeah, true.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't think Screecher could fight Batman. I'm just saying.
No, she couldn't, but it would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. That would be interesting. I would love that.
Well, we got to wait for the crossover, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Imagine if I'm able, like, I work out a deal with DC to do a Screecher Batman crossover.
Oh my gosh! What Damian Wayne is like? Who are you? Says no. Just Damian Wayne walks in, takes one look at Screecher, and goes, "Huh, derivative." I had to. I bet you have your own owl cave, and then Screecher's like,
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm busy writing these down because these are good ideas.
I even have a butler.
all right. But
yeah, I'm sorry, there's just so much here.
So basically, you have Iroh trying to like get information and like kind of get safe paths for places,
Mm-hmm.
and he finds like the secret society, the White Lotus organization. Like, to me, it's kind of like a Eyes Wide Shut, you know, kind of like that kind of like, oh, get a like a stonemason kind of thing. That's what I was getting the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But like, this just reveals we just unveiled a whole new layer of the story that we didn't even know existed before this.
Yes.
So like the possibilities are crazy and truly endless. And yeah, this will get expanded upon. This will be a big deal later. I'm just gonna say this to you, Jared. We have already met other White Lotus members.
Oh, interesting.
There are other White Lotus members that we have already met.
Ooh.
That's all I'm going to say.
Will those members we already met show up again?
100%.
Oh, okay, good. So I'll see if I remember them when they show up.
You will, trust me. Off the top of my head, obviously, we know Iroh is one, but in terms of like, there are 2 White Lotus members that have shown up in the show already.
Okay, I'll check that out.
That's all I'm gonna say. Now he's just trying to think like, okay, who could it be? But yeah, like, what did you think about like that segment?
I dug it. I felt that I like when they expand and you find out there's like a secret society that's been sort of behind the scenes the entire time. I really like that.
So, Jared, you have the page pulled up. Before we go on the ratings, is there any other trivia you want to tell us?
All right, and I realized I didn't have any of the banners up, but let's see. Yep, this is the middle episode of the entire series. So there's one for that. And it says this is the first time the White Lotus Order was mentioned. There you go. And it said the Mushroom Cloud. I already said that one. Although Toph claims to have heard the son say put a muzzle on Appa, this is not actually heard during the time Appa is being taken to the library. Instead, it is heard in Appa's Lost Days.
Yeah, that's an episode that's coming up that's going to be a tearjerker for you. I'm just letting you know.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Yes. So basically, Jared, what did you think of this episode? Like, what rating would you give it?
9 out of 10. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. The animation's great. The action's great. I like seeing Aang go full beast mode, aka John Wick. I like seeing Aang Wick, or as M. Night Shyamalan pronounces him, Aang Wick.
Also, it's pronounced Toph. You kind of mispronounced her name.
Okay, my apologies. I went to the M. Night Shyamalan School of Pronunciation of pronouncing Avatar names. I have to.
So I would give this a 9.5. So next up, we have the episode The Serpent's Pass, another really important episode. A character from season 1 is going to pop back up.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, like a character that we really enjoyed. There's going to be some shenanigans and Jared, you remember those characters I told you to remember?
No, I kind of don't.
From the Zuko Alone episode?
I don't remember them.
like the man and the pregnant woman.
Okay, yeah, now I remember them.
I'm doing it like I'm purposely refreshing them in your memory. Okay.
Okay.
But they're not the only returning people. But I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Yeah.
Trust me. And there's one moment that like that we're gonna have some fun talking about. But
Can't wait.
Anyway. So thank you, everyone, and remember, I can only show you the door. You're the ones to walk through it. Super Wonder is canon.